guys, my name is Sanjay Gupta. I'm a consultant cardiologist in New York. Today I wanted to talk to you about magnesium, and now the most popular video I've done to date is the video I did on magnesium and the benefits of magnesium, and in particular the benefits of magnesium with heart rhythm disturbances, people who had ectopics, etc. And by far the commonest question I get from people nowadays is what magnesium, what dose of magnesium, which brand, can I take it with my beta blockers, can I take it with my anticoagulants, can I take it with this? So I thought I'd do a quick video on this. All right, now the first thing to say is that in terms of magnesium, the study that was done looking at how magnesium can help reduce ectopic heartbeats, PVCs, PACs, etc., was done with a formulation called magnesium pidolate, Pidolate. The problem is no one seems to make magnesium pidolate. It's incredibly difficult to find these days. And so a lot of people then say, well, you know, I can't find it. What can I take instead? And the truth is most magnesium formulations are fine, but what you want to do is you don't want to take some preparation which contains zinc and vitamin D and magnesium and a bit of calcium, etc. You want something which is purely solely magnesium. Now magnesium, you don't get just magnesium, you get magnesium bound with something else. So magnesium oxide, magnesium taurate, magnesium glycinate, magnesium orotrate, magnesium threatrate, magnesium aspartate. There are so many different formulations. So the first thing to say is that any of these are fine, except perhaps magnesium oxide. The reason magnesium oxide is not recommended is because very little of what you take in is actually absorbed from your stomach. So only 4% of the magnesium oxide that you're taking in will be absorbed, and therefore I would generally not recommend that you take magnesium oxide. The interesting thing is that the commonest form of magnesium you will find in your supermarket is going to be magnesium oxide, so I would urge you to be wary of buying magnesium oxide. However, other than that, you can take any other form of magnesium, such as magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, etc. When I kept getting asked about which magnesium I recommend, there was no real science behind this. I just opted for one that I'd used in the past, which was magnesium taurate, and I'd used this in a few people, and they came back and they said they felt better. So I normally recommend magnesium taurate 125 milligrams twice a day. In the past I'd recommended a brand on Amazon called by Cardiovascular Research, but unfortunately there were some concerns. A lot of people said, look, you know, one, the prices are very high for this agent, and the second thing is that some people had read on an independent website that there were perhaps some concerns about this particular preparation. And then people said, well, what do you think? You know, what? And my point is this: you can choose any form of magnesium. You have to be comfortable with what you're taking. And of course, I don't want people to be out of pocket and spend an exorbitant amount on that particular preparation when you can get something cheaper. So nowadays, I just say try magnesium citrate 200 milligrams a day, which you can buy from a health food shop. In the UK, we have Holland and Barrett, and a lot of people can get magnesium citrate 200 milligrams daily from Holland and Barrett. Now, there are some people who say, look, these are big tablets and I find it difficult to swallow them. Well, you can break open the capsule and just put the powder and drink the powder with a bit of water. That's one option. But you can also get these sachets of magnesium called magnesium aspartate. And these are sachets that can actually, you know, it's a powder that you can mix in with your water and drink it. And that's another way of doing it. In terms of side effects, the big problem is that magnesium can cause a runny stomach, particularly magnesium oxide. If you have a particularly sensitive stomach and you don't like the kind of loose stools that magnesium can cause, then you could try magnesium glycinate, which is considered one of the most least likely form of magnesium to cause a runny stomach. It is, however, very effective. For those people who can't tolerate oral magnesium full stop, then you can obviously try magnesium oil, and that can work as well. So I hope this was useful. Oh, the other question a lot of people ask is, can I take it with my beta blockers? Can I take it with my cardiac medications? And in my own experience, I've used it in patients who are on anticoagulants, and I've used it on patients with who are on beta blockers and ACE inhibitors and aspirin, etc. So, I've never really shied away from using magnesium just because people are on other heart tablets. However, I would always recommend that you check with your own doctor first, because he will know your case a lot better than me. Obviously, if you have bad kidney disease, then I just generally don't recommend it unless you have specific permission from your local doctor. So I hope this answers some of the questions about magnesium. And as I said earlier, sorry, I didn't say this earlier, but I will be, I am very grateful for all the wonderful comments. A lot of people write to me, particularly from the States, and say, look, we wish you were here. We could talk to you. We'd have loved to have talked to you. Would have loved to come and see you and consult with you. Well, I am going to be in the States on the 4th and 5th of August this year, which is only a month away, 2018. And I'll be offering free one-on-one consultations. Okay, so these are not going to be at any cost to you. You can come ask me anything you want about your questions, and I can give you the advice to the best of my ability. So if you want to take up this offer of a free consultation with me when I'm in New York, please visit www.hearthealthweekend.com. Okay, www.hearthealthweekend.com. Thank you so much. All the best.